Can everybody see my screen? Okay, yes, we can see your screen. Awesome. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bolan Ragbalan, and I'm super excited to have you all on the call tonight. I'm always really more like super pumped up when I see people hungry for knowledge, hungry for valuable information, hungry for informations that will change their finances around. I'm always very excited because I'm that kind of person too. So I'll make sure this meeting is worth your time, because I believe a lot of you have something very important you might be doing right on the call. So I'll make sure this call is absolutely worth the time that we are going to spend together. 30 minutes, 35 minutes, we should be done on the call tonight. So my name is Bolan Ragbalan, and I've been in the market since 2016. Right, there's been a lot of ups and downs. It's not been a bed of roses all true, right? And like every other business, if you refuse to quit, of course you make a whole lot of money in trading. So I started trading in 2016, and ever since it's been a progressive journey so far. So tonight we'll be talking about long-term investments, and I titled this "Getting the Best Out of Your Long-Term." I would advise that you have a pen and a paper, and you are at least able to jot some things down, some valuable things down. Then, if you have questions after the call, you can ask me any question you want or you need an answer to. If I have an answer to your question, I'll obviously answer it. And if I don't have an answer to the question, we'll possibly answer it some other time. So that's that about that. So things you'll be learning on the course tonight. The first thing is how to use DCA to maximize profits on your trades. What is DCA, first of all? DCA means dollar cost averaging. And trust me, when I started using DCA, my profitability increased by at least 500%. My profitability increased by at least 500% as a result of using dollar cost averaging. This is a very powerful strategy, in the market that you can use to maximize profit. Another thing I'll be teaching you tonight is what I call the Holy Grail crypto index strategy. So you'll be learning about the Holy Grail crypto index strategy. I'm not sure there is a single trader in Africa that uses this crypto index strategy, and I've actually never shared it with anybody before. So everything you're going to be learning on the call tonight, all these things are not my own, to be honest and to be very frank. They are not my own. Please mute your mic if you are not saying anything related to what we are doing on the call. Please mute your mic, please. I beg you. Thank you. All right. So as I was saying, I said everything I'm going to be teaching and showing you guys tonight is none of my own. It's none of my original idea. I didn't invent any of these strategies. They are just things I picked up from a book or a course that I took, or from a mentor, or from a YouTube video, or from this, from that, and I'm able to filter the whole thing, and okay, this is the good one and this is the bad one, and more like add my own juice to it. So in success, in business, in anything that you find yourself doing, if you don't learn any other thing from this call tonight, you should learn this fact, right? That copy is always allowed in anything you do. It is only in, let's say, in the education system that they don't allow you to do copy, right? Or they chastise you for copying someone, But in the business world, it is actually super allowed. Why? Because if you see someone that is getting the kind of results you want to get in a kind of field that you are in, man, you just have to go copy and paste what that person is doing. Don't disturb yourself. Don't try to think about new ways to get this thing done. Because why? Success always leave track. Success always leave track. So if I've been a millionaire before, right, there are certain things, there are certain steps I took to become a millionaire, right? So someone that has never made a million naira or $1 million, as the case may be, in their life, right? If they move close to me and they started taking the steps that I took that made me a millionaire, the same person, that same person will also become a millionaire in a matter of time. In a matter of time. So you just have to understand that copy is allowed sometimes. So crypto index strategy is something I actually picked up from a book, Unshakable. It is Tony Robbins and one hedge fund guy in the US, Peter Schiff, that wrote that book. And the idea is so massive. The idea is so massive. I just thought about, okay, why not implement this kind of idea into the crypto market and see the result. And trust me, I've been able to test this consistently for at least like the past 6 months, and the result has actually been really, really massive. This does not care if it is a bull market. It doesn't care if it is a bear market. It works regardless of the market cycle that we are in. So you also be learning a little bit about staking and farming, right, on the call tonight. And at the end of the day, I believe you should have learned something, and you should have gained something that would increase your current investment portfolio, either in crypto, in stocks, in indices, and all that. Because one thing about the financial market is that they all work the same way. They all work the same way. Either you're trading gold, you're trading silver, you're trading this, or you're trading that. They all work the same way. They all work the same way. So I'm going to be sharing. Oh, I think I'm already even sharing the screen. All right. So this is a very hilarious picture I saw on the social media yesterday. You could see the long-term investor, and you could see the short-term investor. If I could ask everybody right now, that who would you rather be? Would you rather be the long-term guy or the short-term guy? I believe every single person will want to be the long-term guy, buffed up, long hair and everything. Meanwhile, the short-term trader is just there, skinny, looking like someone that has special. So basically, day trading will make you a living. Long-term investment is going to make you a fortune. I'll say that again. Day trading will make you a living. Long-term investing will make you a fortune. There's nothing bad about making a living, right? There's nothing bad about paying your bills. There's nothing bad about living from hand to mouth. I'm going to be very, very honest with you, right? But there is another dimension that you need to get to. There's another dimension that you need to get to. If the foundation is in this way, what shall the righteous do, right? But you don't stay on the foundation forever. Day trading is like a foundation in the crypto market right now, right? But you should be able to transition from trading every day actively to actually being someone that has $1 million portfolio on the long term, $500,000 portfolio, and so on and so forth. These are the possibilities in the market and the opportunities we have in this market. If you are doing the right thing, trust me, you can build something gradually over time. You can build something gradually over time, and you are able to make something massive with that. I posted something on our VIP group yesterday. I said, do not despise the days of your humble beginning, because I know some people on that group that they possibly don't even have up to $500 in their account, right? And they may be saying, okay, this person just made $500 from a trade. Another person just made $8,000. Another person just made $5,000. And they are feeling some kind of awkward, right? Even though it is still the same trade, right? But the more capital you have in this market, the more opportunities you have. Because if you have $1 million you're trading with, I have $100 I'm trading with, we both go into the same market. You make, let's say all of us do 10%, right? The person that put $1 million in the same trade would have made $100,000. While the person that puts $100 in the same trade would have made $10, right? So it is a numbers game in the real sense. It's a number game. But what most people don't understand is that the long-term effect of investing in crypto is very, very, very massive. I'm going to show you something real quick. So I saw this one on Twitter. These are some investments that you would have done just last year, less than 365 days ago, Bitcoin was on $17,000. Ethereum was on $500. Solana was on $1.9. Cardano was on $0.13. SRP was on $0.50. Polkadot was on $4.80. Doge was on $0.03. Avalanche is on $3.50. Silver is not even quantifiable. 0.0000000, right? Crowcoin, one of the coins that have been making us some very good money on our VIP group lately, it was on 0.06. Mana was on 0.081. VET 0.0. So all of these coins now, all of this, the minimum any of them has done, the minimum any of this list that you're seeing has done is 20x. The minimum. Okay, so let's say Polkadot have done about 10x. The rest have done at least minimum 20x. Solana has done about 100x, right? Cardano have done about 20x. Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin has done some really massive percentage, right? Crow was on 0.06. Right now, Crow is on $0.6 thereabout. That's about 100x. That's about 100x, if I'm right, you know. And they're like, so the possibility on the long term is always very massive. Very massive. Someone puts up something on social media one day. He said the best trader sells at 2x. The best traders in the world, they sell at 2x. What does that mean? That means that, you know, if you are trading, if your whole focus and attention and energy is on day trading, you may miss out on the big picture. You may miss out on the big picture. And trust me, the big picture is way more massive than what you could ever get on your day trading portfolio. The big picture is way more massive than what you could ever get on your day trading portfolio, right? So I'm going to show you something. The first thing you're going to learn is dollar cost averaging. So how does dollar cost averaging, how does it work? All right, so let's say we have two people that wants to invest in this market. We have two people. We have Mr. A and Mr. B. Let's put Mr. A in white and Mr. B in green, right? So both of them have $800 each to invest, right? Both of them have $800 each to invest, right? But Mr. A said, okay, I want to invest this $800 at, you know, at the same time, right? I just want to go into the market, long sum, $800, just dump it on, you know, a $10, you know, let's say a $10 coin, right? So you'll be able to accumulate at least 80 units of that, 80 units, right? At the same time, Mr. B that has the same $800 said, okay, I'm going to be entering this market little by little. Let's say at the end of every month, I'm going to be entering with $100. So my portfolio is spread across, let's say 8 months, right? If I'm doing $100 per month. So for Mr. B would have invested $100 every month. So his initial entry would have entered at the same time when Mr. A entered, right? So his initial entry would have been $10, right? Which is more like the par price. The second entry would have been $20. The third entry would have been $7. The fourth entry would have been $15. And the fifth entry would have been $5, then $6, then $6.5, and $10. At the end of the 8 months, if price is still on this $10 it was 8 months ago, Mr. B on green would have made 20% of this portfolio with the same working capital. With the same working capital, the guy on green would have made 20% profit, while the guy on white would have made 0% profit. Why? Because price stayed on the same price for that period of time, right? One thing you should learn about crypto, this thing that you are seeing going up and coming down is what we call impulse and correction. Impulse and correction is inevitable in the market. Why? Because there are 1,000,001 things that determine the price of cryptocurrencies. There are 1,000,001 things right now that determine the price of cryptocurrency. So sometimes it may be China food, it may be fear, doubt, and uncertainty. It may be a particular news about a ban in North Korea, or about something, or a particular exchange getting hacked. I remember there was a time in 2018 that a particular exchange got hacked. I think they said the CEO died. And my mother started calling me that, oh, they said the CEO of Bitcoin has died. Oh, how will you do it like this? Hope you've not lost money. That the CEO, I told her, Mommy, Bitcoin does not have a CEO. It's just a CEO of a particular company in the crypto space that died. And media, that's the kind of thing that they up on. That's the kind of thing they jump on. Oh, this is more like an headline to get clicks and all of those things. So anytime there's a negative news about crypto has a lot of enemy. Crypto market has a whole lot of enemy, right? So anytime there's a slight negative thing in the market like this, they magnify it to the entire world, right? They magnify it to the entire world, and that may cause newbies. That may cause newbies to start dumping their own holdings in the market, and guess what? Though these newbies, these new people, these $20, $100 people, they dominate over 40% of this market right now. They dominate over 40%, of the entire wealth in the crypto market right now. Now, guess what? If 40% of the entire wealth in the crypto market leaves at the same time, what will happen? Price will dump. But guess what? Price always comes back up. The crypto market works with inverse. What's this law? Whatever comes down goes back up, or whatever goes up. Yeah, law of gravity. The crypto market works with inverse law of gravity. Why? Because whatever comes down always go back up. Whatever in the crypto market, whatever comes down always go back up, provided that what you are trading is a very solid project and what you are trading is not a shit coin. I'm still going to give you more information on how to spot the right coin, how to know that, okay, what you are trading is the right coin, and you don't invest in coins that don't have intrinsic and futuristic value. You are still going to learn all that. So the idea of dollar cost averaging is so massive, right? That means you are buying subsequently. I tell people that people that have a job, right, that have a fixed salary that they are making every month from a company that they work with, and all, they have higher possibility. They have higher possibility of making it in this crypto market than even we that trade on a daily basis. Why? Okay, take for example, crypto is my major source of income. Let's say if I don't trade crypto, I don't make money, right? This was the point I was in 2018. I'm not going to lie to you. 2018, if crypto market is down, bro, I'm down. I'm down with the crypto market. Why? Because all my entire fund is in the market. So I will be cranky, I'll be sad, I won't be happy in the real sense, because the market is down, and wherever your wealth is, that's where your mind is going to be at, right? So what am I saying? So for someone that has, let's say, a fixed income they are earning from a particular job, right? So they know that, okay, whatever happens in the market, I still earn a particular amount. Now, we now have a game plan with this kind of people and say, okay, how much of your entire salary can you set apart, for future investment? So for that kind of person, let's say that kind of person earns 100K, let's be conservative, 100K every month from a salary job. So we say, okay, can you decide to spend 20% on building wealth for long term? Then if the person says, okay, I can do that, I can spare 20%. Now, that 20% will be going into some recommended coins on a monthly basis. So as you're getting your salary, you know that, okay, this one is my own reward. This 20% is untouched. I cannot touch it. I cannot do anything to it. It is going straight to my investment bank account, right? And the 80% can go into other daily needs that you have and all of that, right? So 20% consistent over time is a massive amount of money, regardless of what you are earning. Because what? Exponential growth and compound interest is going to work for your good. Exponential growth and compound interest is going to work for your good. I'm going to show you a quick thing right now. So what I'm going to do right now is to go to DCA website. I'm going to show you the possibility of actually what I just said now, the possibility of investing, let's say $20 or $50 every week or every month in a particular coin over the period of, let's say, 2 years, right? And I'm sure you're going to be blown away because you've not seen the possibility of this market like this before. DCA cc.com. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. You can see if you had bought some $10 worth of Bitcoin every week for the past 5 years, you would have invested 2,610. Please mute your mic, please. All right, sorry. All right, so as I was saying, I said, you know, if you had invested $10 worth of Bitcoin, if you have invested $10 in Bitcoin every week for the past 5 years, you would have invested a total amount of 2,610, and your portfolio right now will be in the neighborhood of $32,000. No investment in the entire universe can give you that kind of reward in 5 years. No investment, not even investing in Tesla can give you that kind of reward. So let's check some coins and let's compare. So what coin do you guys want us to check? Drop it on the chat box if you have any coin in mind. So it's not like I'm the one choosing the coin for us. Any coin, suggestions on the chat box right now. ADA, okay, let's check ADA. What other recommendation? Any other one? Gala, ETH. All right, let's check Gala. I think Gala has been doing well for a while now. So let's check Gala. So we say for someone that has, we'll check SRP, we'll check fund, and we'll check the likes of them. So for someone that has been investing $50, right? Let's say $50 every month for the past 2 years. $50 monthly. $50 monthly in Gala since let's say January 1st, 2018. January 1st, 2018. Let's see what the result looks like till today. All right. So for this person would have invested a total sum of, if you've been investing $50 every month, right? Every month since the start of 2018, you would have invested a total sum of $750, and your portfolio right now will be worth about $45,998, approximately $46,000 from a $50 monthly investment. Right? I'm going to show you another one. Someone said Zen. Zen is not available on this platform. Let's check Solana. With the same time frame. If you've been investing that kind of money in Solana, you would have invested a total sum of $1,000, and your portfolio right now is worth $88,660. Just buying something periodically. Now, there is the question. How possible is it for you to invest $50 every month? I have people on this call that can invest $50 every hour. I have people on this call that can invest $50 every single day, right? But let's be conservative. Let's say $50 every single month. At the end of every month, you take $50 out of what you are earning currently, right? And you dump it in Bitcoin, or you dump it in the coins that are going to be recommended for you if you are on our group, right? For this particular game plan. So if you've been investing that kind of money in Solana, you've invested $1,000 and now you have $88,000. How many X is this? How many percent is this? This is about 8,000. This is about 8,700%. That is massive. That is way massive. I don't know. I don't know where I've been, and I did not see the market this way. The first time I got introduced to this particular game plan, and I saw the market from another dimension entirely. Because what most people complain about in the market is actually where the money is. What most people complain about in the market is the volatility. Guess what? Volatility is where the money is in the market. Why? It is a blessing and a curse. For people that know how to use volatility to their own benefit, man, volatility is a blessing to you. But for people that don't understand how volatility could be a blessing to them, man, it is a curse. Why? Because those kind of people will be making emotional decisions when market dumps. There's this popular saying that I say every day to my students. I say, you don't become wealthy during the bull market. You don't become wealthy when the price is pumping. Why? Because it is already too late to enter some certain coins when the price is high. You actually become wealthy during the bear market. There's this popular saying by Warren Buffett. He says, be fearful when others are excited, and be excited while others are fearful. What that means is that be bullish while others are bearish, and be bearish while others are bullish. What does that mean? When the market is going down, keep buying with your last kobo. And when the market is going up and everyone is excited and all that, and everybody is trying to get into the market, man, that is the time you should be taking good profit, because you can never, ever, ever be wrong taking some good profit out of the market. You would never be wrong. I'll say that again. You can never be wrong taking some good profit out of the market, no matter how viable the investment is, no matter how good the creators and all of those things are. You should always be profit minded. So you can have a goal. Let's say I want to raise $1 million between now and the next 1 year or 2 years. After eating your $1 million, don't say, okay, I want to still be compounding my $1 million and compounding. Man, withdraw like half of that money and go and enjoy your life. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the patience and all of that. You've been doing the investment. So give yourself a just reward for the hard work that you've been putting in, the patience and everything that you've been having over the long period of time. Reward yourself, right? So another thing I'm going to be showing you on the call tonight is what I call the crypto index strategy that I said I learned from Tony Robbins and Peter Schiff. This particular strategy is actually way massive than you could ever begin to think or imagine, right? So how this work is in such a way that your portfolio is structured, right? How do I mean your portfolio is structured? So let's say you are holding 5 coins. I don't recommend that people hold too many coins in their portfolio. There was someone that sent me what they were holding on our portfolio some days ago. Man, I was just smiling to myself, like, what is going on here? Over 15 or 20 different coins on that person's portfolio, right? You can hardly make good money with that kind of portfolio. Why? Because your portfolio is over what's the word now? Is over diversified, right? And what diversification does to someone is that even with 1 or 2 or 3 of your entire portfolio does extremely well, it is diluted with the other ones performing badly at that point in time. So I don't recommend someone having more than 5 coins in their long-term portfolio. You can trade a lot of coins for short-term gain, right? You can trade a lot of, I do trade a lot of coins for short-term gain also, but in my long-term portfolio, I don't have more than 5. I don't have more than 5, right? And this 5, remember, I've done my research on it. We have a research team of about 7 people right now. Everyone doing crazy stuff in their own space, finding out every single thing in the markets, and just more like everyone sharing their brilliant idea together. And trust me, in this market, no man is an island. The person that started this trading yesterday may have some information that will turn your life around financially. Someone that started yesterday. So you don't underrate anybody in the market and say, oh, this guy just started yesterday, let me not listen to him. Listen to every single person that has quality information to share with you. So back to crypto index strategy. So let's say you have 5 different coins in your portfolio that you are trading. So you have, let's say, Solana, and you have, let's say, Crow coin, right? And you have, let's say, Avalanche, and you have, let's say, what other coin? And you have, let's say, Litecoin, and you have, let's say, Bitcoin. So let's say coin A, B, C, D, and E. For some months, right? For some months, coin A will be doing better than the other coins. Remember, you are investing the same amount of money in all of these coins. So you have, let's say, 20% of your entire long-term portfolio spread across the 5 coins. You have 20% in Solana, 20% in Cardano, 20% in this, 20% in that, in each of the 5 coins, right? And by the end of every month, I advise that you don't check your long-term portfolio every day. Why are you checking it? What are you checking it for? It is when you are checking it every day that, you know, one village people will just tell you, oh, I think it's time to sell. This thing is going on. That's when the village people will tell you to go and sell off when, you know, the bull is just about to begin. You know, so I advise that you don't even open your long-term portfolio unless you want to put money inside of it, or you want to evaluate what the portfolio has done over the past period of time, right? So you are holding 5 coins, and you know, you are evaluating it every month. So for this month, let's say you have portfolio worth $100,000, right? And 20K in each of these 5 different coins, right? You will decide which 5 different coins you want to hold, right? I'm not going to decide that for you, but I can give you recommendation if you need my recommendation on which 5 different coins to use for this game plan, right? So for every month you are evaluating, right? I believe by the end of 1 month, it won't still be 20% spread across. Trust me, that portfolio would have been something like 30%. One will be on 30%, another one will be on 15%, another one will be on 27%, another one will be on less. Is that, you know, after you've seen it that way, that okay, I started this portfolio with everything being on 20% on those 5 portfolios, right? Now, some have been on 30%, right? Some that did well during that period of time would have done 30%. Some do lesser, right? Some, you know, some are performing lesser than the other. So what you do, right, at the end of that period, what you do periodically is to dilute the market back to 20%. Do you get what I'm saying? Is to dilute the market back to 20%. So for the ones that are doing, let's say it has done 40%, it has not gone up from 20% of the entire portfolio to 40%. So what you do is to take some profit out of that and put it in the ones doing badly. Put it in the ones doing badly. There's something about this market that you should understand. See, everything always moves in tandem. There are just different time frames to when they move. I'll say that again. Every single thing in the market moves in the same direction. There are just different time frames to when they move. So for example, we call something alt season in the market. We call something Bitcoin season in the market, right? When there is Bitcoin season, what happens? The rest of the market either stays at the same point or they are crashing down. It is just Bitcoin that goes up during that season, right? It is just Bitcoin that goes up during that season. So what do? If this is what I'm teaching you right now is what you can use to both take advantage of the alt season and the Bitcoin season. So let's say Bitcoin is one of the 5 coins that you are holding, and you started the previous month, you started everything on 20%, right? So 20% on Bitcoin, 20% on Ethereum, Solana, and the likes of them. So Bitcoin have done extraordinarily well during a period of time. So Bitcoin has done, let's say Bitcoin is now on 30% of the entire portfolio. So you take out the excess on Bitcoin and you spread it across the other coins. You know, so the profits you make on Bitcoin now, you've reinvested it in altcoins, indirectly or directly. Guess what will happen? When alt season comes, you've now invested more units of coins you should be holding on a normal day. You are now holding way more than that. You are not holding way more than the initial unit of altcoins that you are holding. So by the time altcoins start pumping, by the time altcoins start going up, you would have made profits in 2 different angles, right? And it doesn't stop there. The next month, you do the same thing. The next month, you do the same thing. The next month, you do the same thing. So instead of just buying one coin and holding it for so long term, right? So, so for a very long term, so what you do is to dilute the market. You dilute your portfolio at the end of, let's say, every month. Or 1 week is too short. 1 week is too short a time frame to do this. So you can say, let's say once in 2 months, or once every month, or once in 6 months, or once quarterly, for you to be able to maximize. Trust me, if you do this game plan that I'm talking to you about right now, you start today, within now and the next 6 months, you would have made at least 5 times what you could have made, holding those coins in your portfolio. Right now, where does this work together with where does this work together? Excuse me. Where does this work together with the dollar cost averaging? So let's say, for example, I already showed you that you do 20%, or if you are doing 10 coins, you can do, let's say, 10%, right, of everything. Now, if you are doing DCA at the same time doing the index strategy, it will even work faster for you. Why? Because the new funds you are bringing in, you won't take it to an already pumped coin. You will take it to a coin that is doing badly among the among the pool, right? You will take it to the coins that are doing badly. So let's say the $50 game plan that I showed you before now, so that $50 will be going into the coins that did not perform very well for that month, right? You will go into the coins that did not perform very well for that month. So you spread it across. So by the time those coins start pumping, you've already accumulated so much, with so little, at a very low price. And by the time you start pumping, you are making way more profit than you would have made on a normal day if you are just holding and sitting down and not buying the dip and all of that. So that's literally the way it works. I expect at least some people to ask questions about this. Is it explanatory enough, or is there anywhere you want me to expatiate a little bit more, or you need further explanation about anything? So you can just put up your hand. You can put it on the chat box. I can't see your screen. Wow. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it. It's okay, I can see it. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So
but I just want to confirm, is this recorded?
Okay. Yeah, this is recorded.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Dr. Money said this is an eye-opener. Someone said we should check Azu Infinity. That was a very crazy coin. So let's check Azu Infinity. Who has a question? If you have a question, kindly unmute yourself. Please, one person at a time, please. One person at a time.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Agboli.
Good evening. Good evening.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity. Okay. Now, my question is, you're trying to compare Bitcoin with altcoin now. You said, for instance, let's say I invest in Bitcoin and one altcoin, and along the line, the Bitcoin is pumping.
Yeah. I can't hear you anymore. Can you be a little more audible, please?
Okay. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I said, for instance, now I have 2 coins on my long term. Let's say a Bitcoin and one altcoin. Let's say Solana. Yeah. So let's say along the line now, Bitcoin did like 5x. So based on your
oh my goodness. You know what you would do? Please type your question.
Explanation. You said one.
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now, but the network is fading away a bit. It would be better if you can chat, if you can put it on the chat. I can just read it and answer.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Does anyone have any other questions? So someone said we should check Axu Infinity. Axu Infinity has done a $650 investment in Axu Infinity would have done $91,700 within January 2018 and November 2021. That's how many X? That's over 90. That's over 14,000X. Oh my goodness. 14,000X. This is a no-brainer. Please ask your question. Ask your question. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask. Let me know call names. Any question? Any question? Any question? You can put your question on the chat box.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, madam.
Yeah, I asked a question in the chat box and I don't think you saw it because you're not addressed it.
Okay.
I was saying that I had network issues whilst explaining the last strategy. So if you could just go over it again, I would appreciate it.
All right. So actually the meeting is recorded, right? So you could catch a recap of that. But let me just quickly explain the last part that you missed.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I was saying in essence is that the way this game plan works, right, is that you have your portfolio diversified, right, but not so diversified, right? What over diversification does in the market is that you are not able to make a substantial amount, even if one of the coins that you are holding has done crazily well, right? You are not able to maximize it, right? So let's say, for example, you have 20 different coins that you are holding in your portfolio right now, and you put $1,000 in each of them, right? And let's say coin number 13 did, let's say 10%, just for example, in a month, right? But because you have the portfolio spread and over diversified into so many coins, that 10% will still be like a bit of insignificant. It will still be a bit insignificant. Why? Because let's say you don't have the same portfolio you have. You are not asking questions. Please mute yourself. Is a big distraction for me. Sorry. I can't. I think my concentration span is very low. Sorry. So what I was saying, right, is that for someone that have 5 coins they are holding, right? For that kind of person, you have 5 coins you are holding, and one of the 5 coins you are holding, let's say, did 10% within within 1 month, right? 10%, that's with the same amount of money, right? So if you have 5 coins and your entire portfolio is 20K, that means you are holding $4,000 each in each of those coins, in each of those 5 coins, right? And each one of them, just a single one of them, did 10x in a month. That's $40,000 compared to someone that have an over diversified portfolio in, let's say, you have money in 20 different coins for long term, right? So even though majority of them will still perform well, right? Majority of them will still perform well, but you won't be maximizing them. So if you've made, let's say, 10x on a coin that you invested 20% of your entire portfolio into, you can easily pull out some of those profits and spread it across the ones that are not doing so well right now, because they will still do well at a later time. If you did your fundamentals right and the coins that you're actually holding are great coins, right, they will do well. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Now, you will be using the same amount of money to make profits on 2 or 3 ends that way if you are using this particular strategy, because it's still the same money you are putting in different coins. So let's say you invest in coin A and coin A did 50%. So you take a little of that profit and quickly put it on coin B before coin B start pumping, right? You gain from coin B and take a little bit of profit of that, put it in coin C before it start pumping, put it in coin D before it start pumping. So the same amount of money is still rolling around. The same amount of it's still more like a cycle, right? But you are able to maximize what you have in your portfolio, right, by using this crypto index strategy. Actually, The original strategy is it works in the stock market. So there's something we call indices in the currency market and in the stock market. So what indices, what are indices? Indices are more like a combination of several stocks. A combination of, let's say, 500 stocks. S&P 500 is a combination of 500 stocks. US 30 is a combination of 30 different stocks, right? German 40 or something is a combination of 40 different stocks, right? So what they are able to do is to manage risk with that index strategy, so that by the time one of the coins is crashing down, it doesn't enter the entire portfolio. It doesn't affect the entire portfolio. And by the time one of them is pumping so high, it is pumping conservatively. So would literally more like we've changed a little bit, we've tweaked it a little by not investing in 500 different coins, right? By not investing in 30 different coins. So we are investing in limited coins so that we are able to maximize profit, on the long run. I believe you understand my response to your answer, Mrs. Adiola. Did you get my answer? Did you get it?
Yes, thank you. My name is Titi Lola.
Oh, Titi Lola, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions so far? Balu, Mr. Biam, Chooks, does any one of you have any question? If you have any question, please shoot your shot. All right, so I think someone has dropped a message here. Okay, when Gets will get the recording, sir, I'm in your group. I saw your post in Toby College. Okay, just reach out to me immediately after the call. I will get you the recorded, the recorded class. Please, I love to have the recorded link. That's not a problem. I'm going to get the recorded, the recording of this class. Okay, can you explain? Okay, I've already answered that question. Please, if you have more questions, please kindly just unmute yourself and ask your question ASAP before we call it a night. Right, and if for some people, because I believe it's not everybody that we have on this call that is on our VIP group, right? So for the people that are not on our VIP group and they are not in the crypto bull, any of the crypto bull group, so what I do, right, every day is to go into the market, right, and do my analysis and basically just give you more like a glimpse of what I'm doing every day. So I'm a full-time trader. I trade every single day. I spend minimum of like 12 to 10 hours every single day looking for opportunities, looking for what looking for money-making opportunity in the market. So what I do is I have an enclosed group, a private group where I share my trading ideas with, and for a lot of them also, they reach out to me. They need a little bit of help in terms of, okay, what is stop loss, what is take profit, what is target, why are you saying we should buy this coin, and all of those little details, and the big details in the market. Every single thing is is provided to the group. So we call it the Crypto Bull VIP group. So one of the things you benefit from being on that group is the first thing you get is advanced technical, fundamental, and sentimental analysis. Because the way this market works, there are three different aspects to the market. And I would say fundamental analysis is like 33% of the entire market. For technical analysis, like 33%, and sentimental is also 33%. So what I do, right, is to combine these three things together. A lot of traders out there now, they just do charts works, and they go into the market and take trades. You can make a lot of money with that, right? But during the raining season, right, when there is news here and there, because there are some times that you shouldn't even be trading. You shouldn't even be trading at some time. Today now, I've not dropped a single trade for them on the group. Why? Because I'm seeing some things in the market that I'm not so pleased with, right? So because of fundamental analysis, I'm able to study the environment of the market and say, okay, this is not the best time to trade. Let me wait a little while, before, we go back into the market. And by the time we go back into the market, everything starts pumping again, and we are able to maximize profit that way. Because entering the market during a dip does not necessarily mean that's the end. There are some dips that it keeps dipping and keeps dipping and keeps dipping, So, but with fundamental analysis, we are able to know that, okay, the market is going to start pumping at so time, and we're able to like take position at that time. Then sentimental analysis. Remember this market is a demand-driven market, right? And you want to do what a lot of other traders are doing, not just what a lot of other traders are doing, a lot of what other rich traders are doing, right? So the people that have the money to pump the market and all that, what are decisions they are making? So those are the kind of decisions you also want to be making. We call them the market makers. So based on sentiment, you should also know when to invest and what to invest in and all of that. So those are the things that I'm going to teach you, how to do proper technical analysis, proper fundamental analysis, for proper sentiment analysis, and where to get those things, where to do them, right? Another thing you will learn is sports trading, margin trading, and futures trading. I've had at least over 20 different Zoom calls for the past 1 week now, just showing people how to do this step by step by myself. I don't delegate this to anybody. I make sure that you get the full value of what you are paying for. As a matter of fact, I make sure you get 100x in terms of value for what you are paying for. So another thing you're going to learn from me is asymmetric risk management. I was sharing it on the Zoom call some days ago. How this asymmetric risk management, how it really works. Also, as a matter of fact, I also learned this from the book I said earlier, Unshakable. Right? You should go get that book. If trading is something you really want to do for long term and you really want to make some good money from the market, you should go get Unshakable. It is very cheap, like 5K will get you that book. And trust me, the knowledge you're going to get from that book is worth $100,000. Trust me. So you learn asymmetric risk from me, how to consider your risk to reward, right? For every trade that I take, I consider what are the risk, what are the reward. If the risk is higher than the reward, what do? I don't take it. If the risk is equal to the reward, I don't take it. If the risk is, let's say, two times the reward, I don't take it. So the trades that I look for in the market and the trades that I end up executing on are trades that their reward is higher than their risk, right? They have, let's say, 10 reward and the risk is just 1. So at the end of the day, even if the trade does not work well, you are still cool, right? But you know that if the trade works well, it would have made you 10 times what you are risking on that particular trade. And why asymmetric risk is so important is for the people on this call that may want to go into futures trading, because we can trade spots without dropping stop loss. As a matter of fact, I don't drop stop loss for people that trade spot trading, right? But for futures, you should always use stop loss. Why? Stop loss is your friend. There are two things in the market when you go into the market. There's one is the capital preservation. The second one is the capital appreciation. Trust me, capital preservation is even way more important than capital appreciation. Why? Because if you can't make more money in the market, right, you shouldn't lose what you already have. What you are using to hold body, you should not lose that again in the market, right? So what I do with this asymmetric risk management is to help you preserve your capital first before we now start, maximizing the profit that comes our way on the long run. So another thing I do is to share my profitable trades every month. So for this month now, we've had over 20 different trades sent to the group. I'm going to show you a screenshot of a few of them. 20 different trades shared to the group. Some people make 2x with some trades, 3x with some of the trades, 20%, 30%, 15%, 10%. That is how wealth is built. Wealth is not something that just happened, that fall on your lap one day. No, it is a consistent effort, something you do consistently. So if I ask you now, okay, would you rather make, let's say 1,000% on a single trade, or make, let's say 10% on 100 different trades, right? For me, I would actually take 10% on 100 different trades. Why? Because by the time you compound that 10% on 100 different trades, you've made more than the person that actually made 1,000% on a single trade, right? So what we are able to do is to help you build your capital with all these trades, right? Then you can now start looking at, okay, let me do long-term investment also. Okay, let me invest some in IDOs. IDOs are initial DEX offering. These new coins that are coming into the market, you're able to like diversify a portion of your day trading portfolio and actually make more profit from that. You don't want to even think about the percentage that is possible in IDO space. 20% is like chicken change. 20% is something we just like do, for fun in the market, in the IDO ecosystem, right? 20%, 10%, 5%. There was this project that we analyzed last month, did 49%. currently trading at 49% and all that. So, but if you don't have enough capital, you can't play in all of those kind of games. So you need to build a substantial amount of money with consistent trade, consistent day trades, right, that will drop on the group. Then you can diversify some of that into long-term portfolio. Then we have 10 pre-sale opportunities, like I already said, ID opportunities that will be shared, on the group for you on a monthly basis. Then there's going to be a class. I think the next class is going to be holding next year or before the end of this year, where you're going to learn a lot about the NFT ecosystem and the DeFi ecosystem, more like staking. How do you stake? How do you farm? How do you make sure that you earn more money with, rather than just holding your coins in your wallet, right? You can actually maximize profit by earning additional units of your holdings through staking and farming and the likes of them. So you also get access to airdrop opportunities. Like I always say on my Zoom calls, I made my first serious money from the crypto market as a result of airdrop. I actually made my first ₦1,000,000 ever, through airdrop, just filling a little bit of form and all that. So if you don't have a substantial amount of money to trade with, all these other opportunities can actually help you also build your capital. So you are taking airdrop opportunity, you are taking my day trading opportunities, and you are taking my pre-sale opportunities. And you also understand this market, and you are gradually going into futures market, and basically just making profit. This is how wealth is created. Wealth is all built by having one source of income. Wealth is built by having several sources of income. So you have one source of income, and guess what? In the crypto market alone, there are at least 10 different ways to make money. So day trading is not just the way to make money. So don't limit yourself to just day trading opportunities. There are several other ones, right? But you need to build a substantial amount of money with the day trading first, with the profitable trades first. Then you can then diversify into other things. Then you have a lifetime mentorship access to me, right? You can always call me, you can always reach out to me, and I'm always glad to help. I'm always 100% every single day glad to help you, glad to take you by hand and show you exactly what you need to do part-time. So this is one of the trades that we drop on the group. OMG, this particular trade, it was an airdrop opportunity. Right? It did over 60%. We were checking yesterday. I dropped it on 11th of November this month. It did over 60% for the people that participated in it. AVAX did 20%. This is a short-term trade, right? This is one member of our group. She said she has made a profit back. So the group membership is a $200 is a $200 yearly group. And if you ask me, this is ridiculously cheap because you'll be getting 100 times the value on the group, right? That is a promise I'm willing to make. And by the end of the 1 year, if you have not made you $200 back, you can walk up to me and I'll gladly pay you your $200 and even give you some extra money for wasting your time. I promise you on that. For wasting your time, I'm going to pay you back your money and give you some interest on this, because I believe if you put $200 in a fixed deposit account, you would have yielded some amount of money, right, for a period of 1 year. So this is, I'm taking the risk off you totally. You're not taking any risk in the real sense. And, you are getting all the gains, all the reward from the group in the real sense. So this is another example. This is a trade. This trade, we just did it for like 5 minutes and it did over 56%. So what happened this day was that I had an information that this coin is going to be launched on Binance, right? So what I did was to go to CoinMarketCap to do a little bit research, like 2 minutes research. Okay, what other exchange have these coins already listed? So I saw it listed on KuCoin. So I have money on KuCoin. So I just entered it on KuCoin and move the funds back to Binance. So it is expected that Binance is the biggest exchange in the world right now. By the time Binance lists a coin, there's more volume coming, there's more demand coming, right? And as a result of that demand, price shoots up. So I knew all of those things and I was able to drop it for them on the group. 5 minutes later, over 56% on that trade, and we were able to take profit for those that took the trade. This is another trade that we took last month. And, it did about 30, 50%. Before the correction today. Crow has been our best trade so far this month. Crow did 3x. Crow did 3x for us from people that for the people that took it from our initial entry of 0.34. Crow got $1 yesterday. I was telling them that my valuation for Crow this year is $1. right? Crude got to $1 yesterday, and there's a little bit of correction right now. So it is an opportunity for people to restock and reload and reload. I would love to end this meeting with the quote of Winston Churchill, one of the guys I really listen to. He's dead right now, Mo. The lessons and the knowledge that this guy has shared on the face of the planet lives forever. So he said, to each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a very special thing and unique to them, fitted to their destiny, right? What a tragedy if that kind of moment meets them unprepared or unqualified for which could have been their finest hour. Trust me, on this call right now, I know a lot of people that will be opening on our group. I know a lot of people that were not on our group before that will be plugging in ASAP, right? Don't let indecision, don't let procrastination or doubt and any of those things, don't let it hold you back, because we are going to make so much money on that group. We're already making so much money for a lot of people, right? And we are going to continue on that level, right? And one thing about people, right? Don't ever bet against progressive people. For people that know me and they know my track record in the market, it's been from one state to another, from one state to another, and another state to another. If you belong to a group like this, trust me, you always have access to me. No matter how big I become, no matter how massive I become tomorrow, you will still always be, someone that that have all-time access to me. What you are paying for is a lifetime mentorship, and I'll be so glad to do that for you without a question. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now is to unmute a couple of people, allow a couple of people to share their experience of how the group has been helpful to them. So let me see. We'll be ending the meeting in like 5-10 minutes, right? Let's just give a couple of people the opportunity to share their experience, right? So far, so good. Have you made money? Have you made your money back? So I'm not just sharing screenshots when the real people are actually here, So, Madam Adiola, do you want to say something? Do you want to share your experience from being on the group, on our group?
I'm just, what's going on here now?
Yeah, unmuted already.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just still watching and learning. So
yeah,
slowly but surely.
Yeah. Have you made money? Answer my question.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Thank you for being very honest. Who else want to say something? Solo, King Solo, do you want to say something? I think you're on a group.
Nothing actually.
How helpful has a group been to you?
Yeah, like on 100, everything you've said so far it's actually eye-opening, and trust me, we are going all in and things are going to be for the best. The newest thing or the thing I learned or I get to know about is what's it called? The last one you talked about.
Yeah.
Diluting your profit from a particular a lesser coin just out of pump as well. I've actually had that idea for a long time now, but I felt like it's not proper to do that kind of stuff. It's giving me that strong foundation to go into it, with that kind of approach and all that, and start it turn out to be. Well, everything is and I think crypto bull is just on its way to the top. Trust me.
Yeah. Let's do it, man. Thanks.
Hello, good evening.
Get the money. Don't cheat.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Actually, I'm very new in crypto.
Yeah.
And I just finished from one Zoom to join this particular Zoom.
Wow.
And the little one I heard, I won't lie to you, I see it as an eye opener, and it's very, very how do I put it now? It motivates me, to want it to do more. I mean, wanted to be more in crypto, because I've been a victim all this while, all this online, whatever, and they will take your money and that's the end. But thank God I met this what's it called now? Real Q stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm into it now. So now my question is, like, I think somebody put it at the chat room that how can one really know which coins are the the hot ones, or which one you are supposed to really invest more, or in a situation whereby you okay, let's say as I'm coming in now, I want to, like, I want to quickly make some money. So I know it's not, like you said, it's not fast, but sometimes you like gente show real. I mean, once you just want to be convinced, yeah, just let me try. So how can one really know, okay, quickly do this and that, and you can see little coins here and there. So, and then which coins you are supposed to invest more for long term period.
All right. So, first of all, you said you want to be convinced. Do you want to be convinced about joining our group, or you want to be convinced about the crypto market? I just need to get that question right.
Yes, convinced about the crypto market. The way you really, in fact, the way you say it, I'm serious. The way you say it, it looks as if Momo and Echo, as if I and I don't know. Like I said, I'm new, so I'm really looking forward to what you are saying, to really be more convinced that yes, it is true. Sure, you get it.
Yeah, I do. Let me tell you something about the crypto market. If you do a little bit of background check, right? Historically, no industry in the entire universe, no industry since the beginning of human race has ever made more people more money within a very short space of time, like crypto markets has done. This is less than a 12-year-old industry, and it is already $3 trillion in terms of market valuation. That $3 trillion is not just up in the air, it is in people's accounts. Do you understand? It is in people's accounts. So I've seen people in this market that their lives has been transformed totally as a result of being in crypto, as a result of trading, right? As a result of being in the right community and getting the right information at the right time. A single information can turn your life around in the crypto market. If you know where to belong to, right? If you're in the right space and you get the right information at the right time, trust me, you only need to get it right once, And I believe crypto has already proven itself. So I don't need to do a little bit of more advertising for the crypto market. And the result is there to show. The result is there to show. But at the same time, even with how massive the opportunity to make money is, you still need, excuse me, you still need the right people to take you by hand and show you, okay, what should I do at this point in time? Okay, what should I buy at this point in time? Okay, I'm having this kind of problem. What should I do? Should I go out? Because you need a mentor. That's the truth. You need a mentor, just like every other thing, just like every other business. See people that do sewing, all this tailoring and all of those things. For a period of time, they learn under someone that has been doing that for like 20, 30, 10 years, 5 years and all that. And they're able to like download their brain and able to like replicate that on their own. So that's the exact formula in crypto or any other business that you find yourself in. So coming into this kind of community now, you have access to me, you have access to my trainings, you have access to my information, literally. You're just coming to pick up my brain, and you are able to like replicate it yourself, right? And while you are still learning, while you are still trying to figure out your way in the market, you can start taking our trades and make some very good amount of money with that. I've seen people that say, okay, see, I don't want to even learn all this chatting, just give me the signal. Of course, those kind of people are also on the group. They just want to take signals, and there's nothing wrong with that. You pay for the signal and you are going to take, so there's no problem about there's no doubt at all about where the crypto market is going. It is going to the top, so but the question is, would you be a beneficiary of that? Would you be inside or outside? So that's the question I think I have for you, and I don't expect an answer to.
So what about the coins aspect?
Yeah, the coins, my coins recommendation is only for my premium students. So if you are in my group, ask me this same question on the group. I'm going to provide you with variety of coins you can invest in depending on the kind of investment you want to do. So if you want to do long-term coins, we have a lot of them, right? That you can invest in.
I don't know which group you are referring to, but I think we are in the same WhatsApp group.
Okay, how did you get on the call?
Correct. If I'm correct, we are in the same crypto gang WhatsApp group.
Okay. So there is a new group. There's another group that was started 2 months ago. It is a premium group, right? Where we give people information and all these other benefits that I've listed here are the things that you get, for being on this group. We have people on Crypto Gang group that have also, ported, Lord King, what's this guy's name? Kende, something. All those guys, they were in the Crypto Gang group and they were able to like transition to
other group.
This new group, and they're happy they made that decision. So I want to encourage you to also do the same. And
so how do I get to the group?
Yeah, just message me on WhatsApp. I'm gonna put you through.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, Dr. Man, do you have anything to say? You want to round off for us? Are you saying something? I couldn't hear you.
I said I'm good.
You're good. Okay. How's the experience been so far? Being on the group?
I'm waiting for the plan.
You're waiting for what?
You're doing well.
Yeah.
I think you are doing well. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's call it the night. If you need more information about the group or more information about the entire crypto market, you can always reach out to me. Feel free, and I'll be glad to help you. Right, even if you are not on my group, I'll be glad to help you as much as I can. Thank you very much for being on the call tonight, and let's have a great time in the market and make some massive amount of money. Yeah, good night, everyone.